A Hawaii woman is back home in the islands after surviving an attack and detention by Israeli forces. Ann Wright was on an aid flotilla trying to take humanitarian aid to Gaza in May. Now she's on a lecture circuit talking about her experiences. KITV4's Dick Allgaier spoke with her today.
On Friday at
Retired U.S. Army Colonel Ann Wright is glad to be home in Hawaii. In May, the outspoken anti-war activist sailed with a flotilla trying to take humanitarian aid to Palestinians in Gaza.
I went on the flotilla because I had been to Gaza 3 times in 2009 after the Israeli attack and had seen the conditions there. And to go on the flotilla was another way to bring attention to the international community about the plight of the Palestinians. It's immoral, illegal to have blockades like this as collective punishment on people.
The Israelis say the flotilla was smuggling arms to Hamas, which they consider a terrorist organization. Israeli commandos boarded the ships in international water. Wright recalls the terror.
With percussion grenades being blown through the windows, through the doors, being followed with guys firing. They were shooting people with tasers and stun guns immediately. We did not know what to expect, and as happened with the passengers on the big ship, it was followed by lethal fire.
9 people on the flotilla were killed, 50 were wounded. Wright says the Israelis confiscated all record of the event.
The Israeli commandos, the first thing they wanted were the cameras, the cell phones, the computers of all of us. They took all of those possessions from 750 people and have never returned them. They have all of the evidence of what happened.
The Israelis say during the boarding, the demonstrators attacked them with live fire, knives, and clubs. And Israel says the maritime blockade is legal during a time of armed conflict. Wright's account is much different.
The Israeli raid on the flotilla was a criminal act in international waters. It was an act of piracy. It was kidnapping people on the high seas and theft of property. It was murder on the high seas. The Israelis are committing criminal acts, and they need to be held accountable for it.
Wright vows to return to participate in another aid flotilla this October. Dick Allgaier, KITV4 News.
Wright is scheduled to speak tomorrow in Hilo, and she'll address a Democratic Party meeting this Tuesday on Maui and appear at UH Manoa on Wednesday. For more information, log on to KITV.com.